Beluga whales breathe through their blowhole, which is located on the top side of their head. And it's through here where they are able to create a wide variety of vocalizations, which have rightfully earned them the nickname Canaries of the Sea. Now let's take a listen to just a few of these vocalizations today. As I mentioned, all of these sounds originated directly from that blowhole. In fact, beluga whales do not have any vocal cords, nor do they have the ability to breathe through their mouth. And this unique location of that blowhole allows whales and dolphins to breathe without lifting their entire head out of the water, making them more efficient swimmers and hunters. And everyone, let's hear it one more time for our beautiful pod of beluga whales. Engaging our animals both physically and mentally are just part of the ways in which we are able to provide them with the very best possible care and exceptional animal welfare. And while our animals are certainly natural athletes, it's actually our mutual love of play that allows us to create such strong connections between our animals and trainers. And right here at SeaWorld, over the past 60 years, we have come to learn that our animals' playtime ultimately leads to our biggest discoveries. So now, our beluga whales and their trainers would like to share a glimpse at just how special these relationships truly can be. Let's give it up one more time for beluga whales. Did you know that all SeaWorld parks are accredited by the Association of Zoos and Aquariums? U.S. agencies such as OSHA and the USDA consider AZA standards to be the national standard. These rigorous, scientifically based, and publicly available standards evaluate our entire operation, including animal welfare, veterinary care, conservation efforts, and education. It's the highest accreditation that any zoo or aquarium can receive, and is something that SeaWorld is very proud to hold. In fact, it is due to this high standard of care that SeaWorld San Antonio is one of just 2 facilities in the entire United States that is able to care for this next species you're about to meet. And here to tell us more is my friend Molly.
Hello everyone! I'm located on the left side of the stadium, and just like Isaiah said, we are going to be taking a closer look at a second species that calls Beluga Stadium home, and that is the Pacific white-sided dolphin. So as the
Things like trash, noise pollution, declining food supply, and habitat loss unfortunately plague our oceans. But your visit here to SeaWorld today directly contributes to our conservation and rescue efforts. In fact, with your support, SeaWorld has already rescued over 41,000 animals. That kind of teamwork is definitely worth celebrating. So, now that you've had the chance to meet and learn about these two incredible species, we invite you to enjoy in their wonder as we welcome back our powerful pod of Pacific white-sided dolphins.
From the sky to the sea, to the air that we breathe, from the depths of the earth to the stars.
We hope that you've enjoyed this presentation of ocean discovery and enjoy the rest of your day here at SeaWorld San Antonio.
Is our youngest whale at just 10 years old. And Takara is our oldest whale at 33 years old. Takara is also the matriarch of our group, which means she's the leader. These whales trust us and play an active role in their own health and well-being. Through the use of positive reinforcement training techniques, we teach them husbandry or healthcare behaviors. please. They can eat over 100 pounds of food a day. Depending on where they live and the time of year, that rate can vary. Unfortunately.
Unique, it's counted in our treasure. Far diversity, from the highest high to the deepest deep, so much mystery. We are all inspired by this one big world, and we share the love that flows through each of us. And as our hearts unite, we come alive. We can feast alright and see how marvelous is this one big world. Let's take a journey, explore the great unknown, wonder at creation. Everywhere we go, miracles surround us. Wherever we may roam, privilege unites us.
Raya,
Calls
Lola.
us our home. From the highest high to the deepest deep, so much mystery. We are all inspired by this one big world, and we share the love that flows through each of us.
Baby short.
We come alive and see how marvelous is this one big world.
Ahí viene.
From the highest high to the deepest deep, so much mystery. See how marvelous is this one big
Así que no, está fácil eso.
Ladies and gentlemen, we hope that by joining us today that these animals have inspired you and deepened your appreciation for killer whales just like they have for all of us. We will continue to learn about these amazing animals and we hope that you will too. Thanks for joining us here at SeaWorld San Antonio. Goodbye everyone.
Follow SeaWorld on Facebook and Instagram to keep track of our latest rescues and find out more about the animals in our community.
Now, sea lions can be found on rocky shores, so sometimes they have to watch their step. Alright, let's see. Oh, because they live on those rocky shores, sometimes they have to hop from rock to rock and hop in and out of the water. But there's no sea lions up there. Okay, let's see. Maybe back over this way. No, maybe we should just retrace our steps? Oh boy, this isn't working. Wait a second! Clyde, I think I see some sea lion tracks over here. Come on! Whoa! Don't lie
Sam, you're not taking this seriously. Sir, they're not taking this seriously!
Well, it was a little unconventional, but fun.
Ooh, hashtag fun!
You each clearly have your own style, but now I need you to work together to demonstrate the strength and agility of the California sea lion. Do you think you can do that? Together?
Oh, I know we can, so we're gonna go first. Seymour, show everyone your speed! Wow, that's great! Oh, they can use those powerful pectoral flippers to swim through the water. They can swim up to 13 to 20 miles an hour in short bursts. They can also use these powerful pectoral flippers to support their whole body weight. They're also packed with tons of muscle that help them to propel themselves up and out of the water. Okay, Seymour, show everyone what you got. Good job! Perfectly demonstrating all the facts about strength and agility of sea lions. Okay, Clyde, your turn.
Wow, that was really cool. I wish we were out here to live stream it. But that's not how we do it, right, buddy? Okay, I think it's time to show everybody here your strength and agility! What? Why? This is no time to pretend you have a
Teo?
focus.
¿Te gusta?
Okay, look, I'm on the Why don't we just show them and
Laya.
then we can dive, okay?
¡Ea, cholo!
Get set, go! Yeah, that was pretty
What
great.
did you call that?
Well, we call it cute. Yeah, give it up for Clyde!
Wow, that segment actually worked, but I'm not 100% sure why. I think we need a break so I can figure it out. Take 5, everyone. I could use a soda.
Okay, don't panic. I'll just, I don't know, go by Charlie.
¿Qué dijo? ¿Qué?
Quería prender agua, pero sacó más.
¿Qué, Laya?
It's the conservation.
¿Qué pasó,
scene.
Cholo?
Seymour, you're up first. Make an impact.
Oh, great. This is my favorite part of the presentation. See, young people really are the future. And although conservation requires that we inspire future generations to care for the planet and the animals that live in it, sea lions are very special animals as they live on land and in sea. Now, I need a young volunteer to help with this part of the presentation. Who's there? Come on down. In the cute little pink swimsuit. Hi, what's your name? I'm sorry? What's your name? Susanna? Come on over here, sweetie. All right. Now, Seymour can eat up to 20 pounds of various fish a day. Now, for being such a great volunteer, I'm going to let you take a photo with him here in a second. But first, they eat a variety of fish such as cave flip and this big fish called herring. Okay, now take a big step back for me, sweetie. Perfect. He's going to come right up here. There you go. You're going to stand right next to him right here. You can put your hand on him if you want. Or just stand next to him. Look over at your family and say cheese. Great job for our future conservationist and Seymour. All right, Clyde, your turn.
Alrighty, buddy, for our inspirational, motivational, I don't know, our conservational moments. We're gonna need an adult. We're gonna need somebody who's, much taller and older and really good looking and signal for? Absolutely nothing. Now, seriously, you saw how Whitney took a fish and threw it to Seymour and Seymour caught it, right? Do you want to try that? Okay, go ahead and open up wide. I'm just kidding. Those are for Clyde. Why don't you come stand right over here for a second? We do want to make sure you go ahead and get a good photo as well for being such a great sport with us today. So you can go stand right next to him and touch him on the shoulder there. Perfect. Now look over here at your camera. How about a big round of applause for Roberta for having some fun with us today? Thank you so much. And you guys, check out Clyde using his powerful pectoral flippers to hold his whole body weight up there. That's so cool, buddy. Hey, Whitney, are you laughing? Are you actually having fun? Oh boy, Clyde, we have got to live stream this. Our viewers will never believe it.
Well, I wasn't laughing at him, although that was pretty funny. I was laughing at you. Did you hear yourself? Look at those powerful pectoral flippers in action. You were actually sharing some sciencey stuff with the audience.
I was, wasn't I? Wait a second. I thought you said sciencey wasn't a word.
Well, it should be because it's fun. Hashtag sciencey.
Finally, you have discovered what has made SeaWorld so special for the last 60 years.
We have?
Yes, you shared interesting facts about sea lions, and you had fun doing it.
And we shared the importance of saving our coastlines for future generations.
You could really make a splash, the biggest of the waves. Everybody had a blast. Now it's time to make a wave. In the water playing, fascinating life. Now we're celebrating. Here we go. Take the ride, flow with the tide, laughing and discovering. We have the most fun on the coast, making happy memories. More than one. Take the ride, flow with the tide, laughing and discovering. Here we go, here we go, here we go, hey. Here we go, here we go, here we go, hey. Here we go, here we go, here we go, hey. Take the ride, flow with the tide, laughing and discovering. We have the most fun on the coast, making happy memories. More than wonder, learn with each other, enjoying the mystery. We'll take the ride, flow with the tide. Here we go, here we go. More than wonder, learn with each other, enjoying the mystery. We'll take the ride, flow with the tide, laughing and discovering.
How about a big round of applause for Whitney and her buddy Seymour?
And keep your applause going for Sam and Clyde.
And finally, our director.
Thank you everyone for joining us here. Have a great day at SeaWorld. Goodbye.
There she is, right there.
The team member is still molting, still has its down feathering, so she's actually not able to get in the water until she molts and gets her new waterproof feathers. So we kind of keep her in there as a safety precaution, but lately she has been coming out where we're able to supervise her throughout the day. It's usually around this time where she goes in the corral. If you ever get to touch the king penguin, it feels awesome. They feel exactly like a chow. That's the best way I can describe it. If anybody's ever touched a chow, Yeah, they're very fuzzy. They're like a giant fuzzball. So you guys still had a good time. So we noticed too, with the new lighting system, we've been seeing improvement on their featherings. A lot of them are shedding their feathers, molting a lot quicker. And we're pretty sure it's due to the new lighting system.
Yeah, ese es snow.
So usually around this time, we just start picking up the empty trays. These guys are getting ready for their bedtime. They usually, the lights go down around 5:30, 6 o'clock. It starts getting dark in here. So you guys came at a good time right now. So if anybody does have any questions, just feel free to raise your hand and we'll come online and answer any questions. A frequently asked question I get is, why are these guys black and white? And that's actually a really good question. And there is an answer for that on the top of their head. These guys can swim as fast as a dolphin up to 22 miles an hour. And then right behind these guys, we have a couple of king penguins, which is the largest penguin we have in this habitat. Which actually brings me to another question people ask me. They ask me, is the king penguin the largest penguin? And it's actually not. It's the second largest. First is going to be the emperor penguin. So the emperor penguin we usually have in San Diego at SeaWorld. And people ask how come we don't have one here. Well, the emperor penguins can't live with these guys only because they have to be in a lot colder climate. So these guys are actually found around the Falkland Islands, which surrounds Antarctica. A lot of people say, oh, these guys from Antarctica. And technically they are, but they're mostly from the island chain that surrounds Antarctica. If anybody's kind of curious about the habitat itself, it is 38 degrees in here right now, 40 degrees water, and then there's a 27-degree air chill. The habitat itself is about 50 to 100 feet, and then the water you're looking at is 160,000 gallons of water, 12 to 13 feet deep. So the water you're looking at goes all the way to that back wall. So kind of imagine this map like a plateau. It's kind of just like a giant plateau. So where my partners over there working, there's actually penguins swimming right under them. And then if you guys look up at the ceiling, you'll notice those 3 squares. Those are our snowflaker machines. Each one generates 10,000 pounds of snow a day. And yes, we do have to show that daily. Also too, a little bit about their diet. These guys eat capelin. These guys have lake smelt silverside, which is a water feed. We toss in the water and it just stimulates these guys' hunt. And then we also like to feed our king penguins over there. We like to feed those guys berry. Also too, those of you that are kind of coming towards the end, if anybody notices that chick pen or corral right there, it's really just for the safety of one of our king penguins chicks, because she still has her down feathering and she's still molting. So she's not able to get in the water yet. She don't have her waterproof feathers. She cannot thermal regulate her body yet. So once she's able to molt and get rid of her feathers and get her new feathers, then we're able to get in the water with her, make sure she's able to get in and out on her own, and then she'll be able to molt straight in the habitat.
No, porque así les gusta a ellos. Diles bye, pingüinos.
Bye, pingüinos.
Watch out, what's that?
Please watch your step.
Casi se me llora mi crowd.